this is the game. Yeah, you just basically make potions. You're an alchemist. You own a alchemy shop. You make potions and you sell them. Yeah, let's go ahead and in dialogue. Hi, listen, there's a crazed fish in the area. All the fishermen know it. As soon as it takes the bait, it goes mad and swims like heck. Like heck. No line can hold it. I want to soak my bait in a potion that will slow the fish down. Please help. I might have just the thing for you, good sir. I might just have just the thing for you. Let me see. Okay, I don't have any in stock, but I can make it. I know how to make it. So, I'll need to definitely add this to my recipe book too. I'll put the tangleweed. I'm gonna put the gold thorn. It's very hard and dry, but it also rolls. And then what I'll do is I'll mix it in with a goblin shroom. Because contrary to popular belief, goblins do not cook with these types of mushrooms. So, hey, fun fact, right? Oh wait, no, I put it in too quickly. No! Gosh! Bro! Nah, man. Crap.
That is one big pile of shit.
Well, goblins do not cook with them. I don't think goblins would probably cook with these types of mushrooms just because of the property they have. I mean, you make poison. You can make poison with goblin shrooms. Wait, why am I putting goblin shrooms into this? Like, I'm supposed to be making this person something, right? I'm making this person. Oh, because they want to soak their bait in something that will slow the fish down. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of adding like bad stuff to this potion, because slow, if you think about it, is kind of like, you don't want to be slowed down unless you're like, you know, I mean, slow in the sense of like moving like a snail, like, oh, because it's effectively like, you know, paralysis. So I'm putting that in there to kind of give it the properties it needs to achieve that effect, you know? So I put that in there. I wasted some of my ingredients though doing that. I'll put in another goblin shroom, and then I'm gonna remember to mash it this time. Yeah, because last time I took the goblin shroom, I just threw it in there. It's like, ugh. So yeah, now it's nice and grounded. All right, and then I take this mush and just drop it. Boop. And then stir. I'm gonna stir. Ooh, I'm stirring it. Okay. So now we're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're making this potion, everyone. We're making this potion that will slow the fish down, you know, so he can add it to his bait. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Mushrooms. These mushrooms are quite bitter. They're best used in potions for disobedient children. Okay. So I'm going to add... So if you look at this mushroom, what it does is it has an attribute that makes it go... Like, it would be good. It would definitely slow it down. Slow whatever down. We'll just keep... Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe that's why you would feed it to disobedient children, so you could slow them down. Dang. My mom and dad would have loved that. They would have, seriously. Okay, so we stirred that. We added that in. Um. No. Ooh, wait. Ooh, okay. Ooh, check this out. So gold thorn. It's very hard and dry. It also rolls. So the property of that is kind of like a spiral. It rolls around like it's very spirally, right? So check this out. Here's where my potion's at right now. Like I've added, I've already added some gold thorn. I've added goblin shrooms, way too much, but it's good. Goblin shrooms are kind of expensive, but I have a lot for some reason, which is okay. Oh, all right. And mushrooms. So I'm gonna add in another one of these gold thorns, and then if you look here, you look on the map right there, there's like a pathway. It looks kind of like a spiral. If I take this gold thorn and use my mortar and pestle to mush it up too much, if I mush it up too much, then I end up ruining the potion. It ends up actually not working when I try to stir it and then mix it up and all that stuff. So I need to only do it just enough. So I'm gonna start mashing like this. Here we go. Okay. You see that? All right, now I'm gonna drop it in. It's dropped in, and now I'm gonna stir. Yes. Okay. Now, what else do we need? We've got gold thorn, goblin shroom, mud shroom. It's not going to be enough to slow anything down. It's not really going to do anything yet. So what we need to do is let's go ahead and take cold leaf. Cold leaf is always cold, so it's always covered in a thin layer of frost. That's good. That's interesting. Tangleweed, dreamroot, I mean. Moss shroom. Okay. The cap of this mushroom looks very similar to moss, which is where it gets its name. This makes finding it in the forest much more difficult. Okay, so it's between these three. Moss shroom, ice fruit, or cold leaf. I think I'm going to add in moss shroom just because I have the most of it. So I'm going to take that. All right. See, you can pick it up and you can like throw it around. It's kind of funny. Throw around these shrooms. No. Oh, I almost dropped it into the cauldron. That would have been bad. Okay. So now we're going to mush it up. Mushing it up. We're making potions, everyone. Yeah. Mush it up. Okay. So we have this. Let's go ahead and take the moss shroom. Ground it up. And start stirring. Okay, cool. Perfect. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. This has been a journey just to make a potion that slows down the drinker, basically. What do we need to add to this potion of thorns and shrooms that will give it that slow property? We will give it that is very interesting. That's very interesting. We don't want to have it. We don't want to mix it up like it. We have to be very delicate right now, because if we mess this up, like if we add in the wrong thing, we can end up screwing up the entire recipe. So all that work would have been for nothing. We would have to do it all over again. So We need we need to add a reagent that will lift, give it some lift here. Otherwise, we don't want to kill the person, right? Like we don't want to kill them. Or poison it, make it, and we don't want to make it so that when the fish eats or consumes the potion, it's not going to poison the person. It's not. We don't want it to poison the customer. So let's add in some water bloom. Water bloom will kind of balance out those properties a bit, because right now it's too rough. We'll go ahead and take that, ground it up. Okay. Okay. We added a little bit of heat. Okay. That's what we did just now. We just add a little bit of heat. All right. Now, what do we have? Oh, okay. We'll add in just a touch of water bloom again. Just a bit. Actually, let's ground it up a little bit just to make it easier to work with. Drop it in. All right. Now we're going to stir very slowly, very carefully. And it should be good. We're just going to add some water. Just pour that water in. All right. Pour that water in. Oh, okay. We're almost there. Almost there. Stir it. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Nice. Now let's heat it up. Perfect. We got the perfect potion for you. It's strong too. It's so strong. We'll put it into a little, okay, we're putting it into a little jar, okay? What you want to do, it's kind of like a topical. You put it over the bait, and then when the fish bites it, it's going to be slowed down for you. It's going to act fast too. It's going to act real fast. And we're going to save this recipe. Yep, that's right. We got a recipe book, guys. We have a recipe book. Yeah. Look, I even got a strong potion of libido. Wait, what? Yeah, you can make all types of different potions. You can make all kinds of different potions. Yeah, this game's like super cool. It's like a puzzle game. You just make potions, collect ingredients. But we got a battle ready to begin, everyone. So I know, right? Liquid Viagra. Liquid Viagra. All right. We got our slow potion made now. So we made it with Goldthorn, Goblin Shrooms. We added a little too much Goblin Shroom, but you know what? It is what it is. Mud Shroom, Mushroom, and Water Bloom. We added it to our recipe book. Let's go ahead and finish this bad boy. Head over to the Fisherman and hook them up. All right. Yeah, not to mention it. Why don't you ever catch normal fish? Why don't you ever catch normal fish?
That's boring. You sit there farting around, idly staring at your rod and swatting out mosquitoes. I like tracking and catching extraordinary fish. Each one requires a unique approach and special bait, and only experienced fishermen can catch them. Bizarre fish fetch a higher price, too.
Wait, did you say fetch a higher price? So that means you could probably I mean, you know, this is strong. This is a strong, you know, potion. Let's negotiate. Fishing is good and relaxing. It's good for relaxing, spending time with friends. It's nice to catch some fish, but not a big tragedy if you don't. Let the professionals argue about the best bait and the fishing line thickness. We're simply going to enjoy the process. So this is where we start to haggle. Let's go ahead and talk. When you click the right spot, that means you're touching on the topic in a very nice way. Whereas if you miss your mark, then you're just kind of making things harder on yourself because you're making it awkward. Like you're just, you know, you probably said the wrong thing. We want to soften them up, see if we can get more than 429 gold, which is still a good deal, but you know what? See if we can get more, because he's getting these enchanted fish, you know. Ooh, let's go. My bad. We turned that deal from 429 to 600. 600, guys. All right. That's the game. That's the game loop. You do that, but there's also there's a lot of different people. Like there's a lot of unique people. Like it's been interesting. I've been this game is really fun to play while you're working on things. Like it's very satisfying to make potions, like using these things. And there's a whole like system down here too that I haven't really even touched on. I mean, I did make what is it? I did make a crystal. It's called Nigredo. I don't know. Complete decay, blackness. Just as darkness contains the possibility of light, this substance has the potential to reveal the Philosopher's Stone. So the end game goal for this game is to eventually make the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah. But we'll get there. I'm just having fun making potions and leveling up. I've got my trading skill all the way leveled up. That's like the very first thing I went for, because I was like trying to hustle. You know, I'm trying to hustle. I'm trying to make that coin, make that bread. The potions that I've been making aren't like, you know, they're simple potions. There's like, oh man, there's still so much. There's so many different things you could make, I think. And I'm just barely like right here. Like the furthest I went was probably to make the levitation potion.